Hello everyone, we're TomandBunny, and tonight we're going to talk about vacation preparedness tips.
We survived the earthquake of 2020 at Hedonism Resort in Jamaica, Mon.
And the possible tsunami.
And the possible tsunami.
So come right back and watch our video.
Welcome back. We are going to talk to you about the earthquake, but first we're going to get rid of some of this stuff.
Yes, we don't need these for the videos.
Yep, we got our floaties for next earthquake and tsunami.
Yes.
So we're going to toss
right.
these out of the way.
And your sunglasses?
Well, first I'd like to thank our friends at Liao Optics. I mean, it's a shameless plug, but they came and brought us each a pair of their brand new aviators. And we gotta say, we got so many compliments. So we're gonna put the link to these glasses right in the description and on our website. And they said if you use TomandBunny, you get 15% off.
Can't beat that.
So these are badass sunglasses.
They are. They're super light, made of bamboo. Well, except for the metal frames.
Right. You can put prescription lenses in these.
Yes. All right. So.
I got my flip-flops on.
You do? Your nickname?
This is just for Bev.
And only Bev.
And only Bev. None of you else. You gotta turn your heads. It's an inside joke.
All right, flip-flop.
All right, we're gonna start talking. So we just got back from Hedonism, and we did a podcast while we were there.
Yes, we did.
So you want to explain, because the reason why is because she actually acknowledged it first.
Yeah, because you know what, we were working the desk, and we had to go into our room and quickly get some sunscreen on.
We were on our way to the nude pool.
We were.
This is what we look like going to the nude pool.
Because Tom's Trips was having a party.
Right.
So we stopped by our room, and it's time to apply the sunscreen because we don't want to get burned.
All the gibbles and bits and bits and bits and all that other good stuff.
Right. Itty bitties.
Itty bitties.
So we're in there, we're putting sunscreen on, and poor Tommy didn't have his hearing aids on, and I'm like, wow, those shower doors are rattling.
Yep.
So now at Hedonism, the bathroom doors are a pocket door, and they're a big, thick glass door. So I lean in to hit the shower doors just as a bathroom door closed on me. And that's when I realized, whoa, we're moving.
Right.
We're moving. So I start yelling at Tom, earthquake! He turns around.
What?
I'm like, earthquake!
I can't hear you, and I'm only like 15 feet away.
And then he's like, oh,
I was
earthquake.
surfing. I was surfing.
Yeah.
I mean, the ground was shaking violently.
Yes. Now, we're from Southern California.
So earthquakes happen in the desert.
Yeah, it's not a big deal to us.
We weren't thinking too much about it.
Right, a little rocking and rolling, and
It lasted for over a minute.
it did. It was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
But it was a rolling one, so it did. We felt like we were surfing.
And what do? We stay on the bottom floor. We didn't run out of the room.
No.
That's our dumbasses.
Well,
I mean, the ceiling could have come down on us.
I know, but it was a rolling one. It wasn't
All
a tilting
those
one.
dive under a desk, all that stuff I learned in school,
No.
that went out the window.
Nope, as we were still putting on our
We were
sunscreen.
putting on sunscreen.
So immediately, as the earthquake is still going on, we're trying to find any information, right?
I go on Facebook and I say, I turn on the news, and there's nothing. All that was on there was the impeachment hearings. So I jump on Facebook and I said, I think we just felt an earthquake. Can anyone in the States let us know? Because in the States there's 50 news channels, and in Jamaica there's one.
Right. Plus the fact that social media is a little bit slower out there too.
Right. So I'll be honest though, because we felt it, I honestly thought Iran or North Korea made a statement and dropped a nuke on Florida or something, because it's only an hour and a half flight from Florida. So I honestly thought we might be in World War III.
Yeah, it was a little scary once we kind of realized what the heck was going on.
Yeah, because they don't have earthquakes in Jamaica.
No.
So
At least not when we were there.
we've been there for 10 years, and even the staff there have never felt an earthquake.
No, so as we're in their room, we texted, Tom put it on Facebook, and of course,
Seconds later.
Sure enough. At that point, they said it was only a 7.3.
Right, only.
Only.
And it was 60 miles right outside the window in the ocean. Not too far.
So it turns out that it was a 7.7.
Yep.
And they had little tremors before.
They had like 15 or 20 before, during, and after.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a map of all the tremors.
Which is totally crazy.
And there were 6.0 tremors.
Yeah.
So we didn't feel those.
Here's two West Coast kids who are used to earthquakes in the middle of the desert.
Yep.
Not thinking of anything, walking to the pool and to the beach.
So we get to the nude pool, and everyone's out of the pool.
Yes. There was no one there.
No one's in the pool. Everyone was out. Everyone was kind of on edge, kind of freaking out. And when we got there, we started talking to our entertainer and his wife, and they were thinking that the pool was just so old it was just coming apart because water was gushing out over the bar and everywhere.
From what they said, that it hit 3 times in the pool and the water just gushed out 3 times.
Right, so they thought the pool was coming apart. So immediately our entertainer grabs his equipment out of the DJ booth and hightails it because he's literally 2 steps from the pool.
Yeah, doesn't want to go down with a brick wall.
Right. So, and then all the tsunami talk. And I'm thinking, I didn't think about that.
No.
And then I remembered my old boss, she survived a tsunami in Thailand. So I knew it was no joke.
No, not at all.
You don't even mess around with the tsunami.
No.
So I'm looking at the ocean, and everyone's like, well, if the tsunami would have come, it would have come by now. And I'm thinking, well, who knows this? 60 miles away, that wave could go down to the bottom of the ocean, then come back up, and then start coming. It could be 45 minutes for all I know. It could be a slow-moving wave that just
because like I said,
gets bigger.
It wasn't a jolting earthquake. It was kind of a rolling one.
Right. So everyone settles down. We go call my dad, and because we want to let him know that we're okay. And we see our entertainer, we tell him, call your family because they're going to be freaking out. It's everywhere on the news. And so we go back to the pool. And so
what else do you do?
What else do you do? You go
back to the pool. Get naked.
You gotta get naked and go back to the pool. So we go back to the pool, and we're sitting there, and there's a couple from England. And they were talking to me, and they were kind of making fun of the fact that our entertainer grabbed his equipment and ran. Well, we knew it was an earthquake.
Yeah.
And we don't know how violently the ground was shaking out there.
Well, and like they said, from England, they've never really felt an earthquake.
Right.
So they didn't really understand the severity.
Correct. So I looked now behind the DJ booth, and I'll take a picture and I'm going to put it on our website so that way you can see. But it's just a stone wall, and it's built by Jamaicans. They don't have the codes we have here, the safety codes and the OSHA and all the building and everything, no permits.
No.
They just build it.
And it's built, like I said, of concrete and rock, and you can see where pieces are missing.
So I was telling this couple, I'm like, I don't blame him. I mean, if that wall were to come down on that little DJ shack, and I mean, it's a little tiny shack to keep you out of the ranks. It rains once an hour every day there. I'm like, he would have been splattered like a bug.
All 6'5" of them.
Right. So we're sitting there talking, kind of bullshitting around, and all of a sudden I see the Tim Air airplane go over our head on its way back to Montego Bay. If you don't know what Tim Air is, you can either take the fun bus to get to Hedonism, which we're on because we're poor broke bastards.
But we're fun.
But it's fun. We're fun. But it takes an hour and a half. Oh, it takes an hour and a half minimum to an hour, 2 hours to get to the resort. It's a long drive. Well, a lot of people will pop the $400 or $500, jump on a plane, and be at the resort in 15 minutes. So if you can afford it, we are so jealous.
Well, a lot of people actually, step back a little bit, a lot of people actually take that as what they would consider their excursion because they said it's an absolutely beautiful flight.
Yes, and they fly over the resort so you can take pictures.
Yeah.
if anyone's wondering, my birthday's coming up. Bunny's birthday's coming up. Book us some Tim Air. We'll be happy.
Yeah, because we go back here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we go back in 2 weeks. So all of a sudden, we see the Tim Air airplane heading to Montego Bay. And the couple jokingly says, haha, I bet your entertainer's in that plane. And I quickly replied back, after an earthquake, my ass would be in that plane if I could be. I mean, really, we didn't know what was going on. And then literally, it was, I know I'm the one talking because Bunny was kind of going to the bathroom or doing stuff.
At this point, I was starting to head to the steps to get out to go to the bathroom.
So 2 minutes later, all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. All the cooks, all the bartenders, groundskeepers, everyone start running and they start screaming. Now, mind you, I don't have hearing aids. I'm in a pool. My hearing aids aren't waterproof, so and at the time I didn't have my other hearing aids, so I am completely deaf. I mean, I'm reading lips of this couple, but other than talking to them, I couldn't hear nothing. And then Bunny comes flying back because she sees all the commotion. And just then, one of the bartenders looks at us straight in the face, serious, screams, "Get out of the pool! Run!" And I thought, oh dear God, that plane just saw a wave coming at us. And where we were in the pool, we wouldn't have been able to see the wave.
Now,
we would have to walk around the peninsula to see where the water was coming from.
Now, I'm laughing and giggling now because I can.
Yeah, this was dead ass serious stuff. Everyone was scared.
So when she says get out, run, I become Jesus.
She starts walking on water, dragging me through the pool.
I'm like, I got a hold of him and we're going. My short little stubbies beat everybody out of the pool.
Right, and we take off, we go around the hot tub and we get to the path and I went, I don't have my flip-flops.
No.
And that path is asphalt and it's jaggedy and I'm like, I cannot run. I always wear socks and shoes. My feet aren't equipped to run through that. I don't care what kind of wave's coming. So I say, we're gonna die. I'm gonna go back and get my flip-flops. I'm gonna die with my flip-flops on. If I don't have boots, I'll have flip-flops. So at just that time, a girl tells her husband, oh my God, I forgot my shoes. And I kid you not, he said, F your effing shoes, run! So they ran.
They did. They beat us.
They beat us. So I get my flip-flops, and me and Bunny are really we're not running, we're just doing a very fast walk.
But as you walk through that pathway, you can see the beach, and I'm not seeing anything.
Right, we're looking between the hotel.
Yeah, we're not seeing anything extravagant going on. We see the staff clearing the beach.
We see everyone running.
We see
Everyone's running past us. Yeah. But I immediately pick up the phone, I call our daughter, and I hand the phone to Bunny because honestly, at that very moment, I thought that was going to be the last time Bunny talked to our daughter. And it's emotional.
It is emotional. It is emotional.
And we go up and we first grab our passports and needed necessities.
Because here I'm thinking, okay, if it is a tsunami, maybe it's just a small wave and we might be able to survive it.
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, if it's not going to be too bad, at least I have our passports and our wallets and we can get on a flight.
Correct.
So that was my logic thinking. And I made us put our tennis shoes on. And
yes, that way we could drown with tennis shoes on. So we go to the highest ground, which is the lobby. And actually there's a little platform above the nightclub.
Yeah.
That's probably about 15 feet higher than the lobby. So I think that's the highest ground you could be at without being in a room.
Well, we actually stopped on the way to our room to get our stuff and stopped and told our entertainer to get out.
Yes.
So we did manage to save him too.
Right.
So we get up to the lobby, and at this time I'm on the phone with our daughter. And we're running up to the lobby, and she's crying, and I'm like, it's okay, we're gonna be fine, everything's gonna be fine. I said, it's just preparedness, we're good. And then she started giggling, and she goes, wait, you said you're in the lobby? I said, yes. She goes, how many naked people are in the lobby? I'm like, it's the lobby, nobody's supposed to be naked. And then I turn around, I'm like, about 100 naked people in the lobby. And at that point, I realized she had me on speakerphone.
Right.
At work.
At work, so everyone can hear her. Mom is in a lobby with 100, 200 naked people.
So yeah.
So I go up on the observation deck because I want to see this wave come in. Now, mind you, this whole resort is sea level. I mean, there's nowhere to go. If there's a 100-foot wave, it's going to be 60 feet higher than the highest point at the resort. And at that point, you're fish food.
There's really nothing.
There's nothing you can do. So I go up on the observation deck and I take a picture of the bay and I Facebooked it and I said, here's the before picture. If I see a wave coming, I'll be sure to take another picture and get it Facebooked before it hits. I got a not funny, Tom, on my Facebook. Matter of fact, when the girl told us to run as Bunny's dragging me, I was Facebooking saying, they just told us to run. And our friend Patty writes, Tom, even Forrest Gump knew to just run and not Facebook.
See what friends
I'm a Facebook whore.
You are.
I'm a Facebook whore.
But you know, we're up on the platform and we're up on that observation, and I kind of looked at Tom and I'm like, I don't really think that there is a tsunami. I said, because look, everybody's going back out on the beach.
Right.
I said, Sandals has still got boats out on the water.
Right.
With people on them. So it can't be that bad.
You know, someone did Facebook message me back and said, run to Sandals. All right, Sandals is a couple 100 feet away, same sea level. I said,
what's it gonna do?
All right, 200 naked people running to Sandals in the lobby. No, that would not make the news.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I could see that one in the news. 200 naked people drown at Sandals. It's salacious.
It is salacious.
So yeah, we get done. We talked to people. Everybody's adrenaline was out the roof. Everyone was exhausted because their adrenaline was so high, and when they came down, that it was just, it wasn't good.
No, the afternoon was pretty much wiped at that point.
Right.
A few people, we went back to the pool because we left our cups.
We left our cups. Can you believe that?
I couldn't leave my cups. I've had these for 5 years.
Then someone says, screw your cups, Tom. You can replace them. No, these are collectible. Look, they got our picture on it. They have our name on there. And I have bands from all the events that we go to. So no, I don't want someone stealing my cup.
No. So we did. We went back to the pool and we realized that
Everybody's in the pool.
Everybody's back in the pool.
And now we got some guy complaining going, hey, aren't you guys having a pool party today? Where's your entertainer? And I'm like, dude, we just had an earthquake.
And a tsunami
And a
warning.
tsunami, and they told us all to run. I think today's pool party might be a little canceled. Check back tomorrow.
So you know what? We did come out with Tom's Trips offers you an earth-shaking, ground-pounding good time.
Yes, that's going to be our new slogan. And we have Mark Earthquake Maze to entertain you.
Yes, we do. Well, all said and done, yes, it was a 7.7 earthquake.
It is not done yet.
I was going to say the wave warning.
What's that?
The wave that we got.
Oh, well, but, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So, after all said and done, the wave warning was only for 1 to 3 foot.
1 to 3 foot. How the hell are they going to know that?
I don't know.
I mean, really, honestly.
Well, it was something to do with the plates, and the earthquake was a slipping
So
earthquake.
they know by how much the plate slipped that deep in the water that we're only going to have 1 to 3 foot wave.
I don't know.
Yeah, I stroke on that one. But I just can't believe that they're that technology to know that precise. But one of the things that we didn't think about is we went to bed that night and we slept like babies. Got up the next day, we're talking to people, and a lot of people didn't sleep that night. And I'm like, you didn't sleep? I thought the adrenaline and everything. No, they were afraid of another earthquake. They thought that was the tremor. And the big one was yet to come. And that's typically what happens.
Right, and that one we would have slept through.
Yep, and that's what people didn't want to do. They didn't want to sleep through it. And I'm thinking, I think I'd rather get woken up with water gushing in my room so fast I wouldn't be able to comprehend what was going on versus standing there watching a wave coming in.
Waiting for it.
Waiting to die. So yeah.
So yeah, and then as it went through, they started putting out little notes on the bars.
Yeah.
Of course, where is anybody going to find the information on the bar?
So what happened was we went back down to the beach to get our cups, and we were talking to the security guard. And she said, I asked her, I said, well, you're still down here. And she goes, well, I have to be here because of the guest. I said, let me give you a little piece of advice. Your job is not worth the money they pay you to die. I said, it's best to save yourself and come back and save others if you can.
But she got everybody.
But she stayed.
Beach,
She was a trooper. But I watched the water. The water had receded about 6 feet. And I actually asked her, I said, is the water receding? She's like, yeah, man, it's been receding pretty steadily. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
And, well, that wasn't a good sign. 6 feet's not much, but add that up to the whole 7-mile coastline. That could add up to quite a bit. I don't know. Or what about the other coast? Wherever the water comes from.
We didn't know where it was going to come from.
Right.
But so what had happened is up front in the lobby, they got the same notice at the same time that everybody on the beach did.
Right.
They seen the 1 to 3 foot waves. The people on the beach side, the bartenders, your cooks, they had never felt an earthquake.
They've never felt an earthquake, so they were already on nerves.
On edge.
On edge, nerves, ready to... They didn't know what to expect.
Nope. So when that tsunami warning came through, they were done. But at least they got everybody out of the pool.
They did, as they ran. I was almost, follow me.
But you know what? It's one of those things. Would you rather have a nice, easy evacuation drill or the get out and run?
I'd rather get out and run. Yep. Yeah. So you know, everyone has been messaging us, texting us, emailing us, Facebooking us. And we did a podcast. So you can go to our site, TomandBunny.com, and our podcast is right on the main page. Just scroll down, you'll see it. And we're going to put this out pretty quickly. But yeah, no, the fear of God was there.
It certainly was.
We laugh about it now, but at the very moment, we thought that was it.
Yes, yeah. So basically, what we want to do, yes, let you know our story, and we're still here.
Yep.
Live to talk about it. But when we're at home, everybody, when we're at home, you grow up learning how to evacuate your house if there's a fire, where you're going to meet if there's something big. Tom and I always had it when we lived in California. If anything happened, we knew exactly what city we were going to meet in if we got separated.
Right.
When you go on vacation, you don't think about that.
You don't think of stuff like that. So when you go on a vacation, definitely walk the resort, walk the area, and if you ever get separated, something happens, God forbid, I mean, no one expects anything to happen.
No.
We didn't expect an earthquake. Mm-mm. But somebody mentioned the tennis courts would be an ideal place at that particular point because there's no trees to fall on you, there's no buildings to fall on you. It has fencing all the way around to catch the debris. Mm-hmm. And it'd probably have been the safest place because up in the lobby, all the chairs and tables would have been projectiles. If a wave came through, the tables and chairs would have been what killed people, not the wave. And
plus the fact that you have dividers. I mean, it's open, but they're dividers.
Right,
they're metal dividers.
That have holes in it.
Yeah, so you only have so much of an opening.
Right, so figure a couple hundred people trying to cram through, and on the dividers that have the holes in them, if a wave hit and pinned somebody against it, there'd be nothing they could do.
No. So look at it this way: when you go on vacation, because a lot of people like to work out. I don't know. I know what the gym is because I pass by it every day.
Right. We've never been inside, but we do pass by it. We wave at people.
So, there's always people working out, and maybe the wife might be in their room.
There's a few people working out. Not always.
But not everybody is always together on vacation. So always kind of get that spot.
Maybe at Sandals they got 50 people working out, but at a clothing optional nude resort.
Especially when you have to wear actual tennis shoes to go in there.
Right.
And be clothed.
Who brings that stuff?
Yeah,
right.
Certainly not me. But basically, yes. So when you get on vacation, before you even get partying and everything, get together, kind of figure out if anything happens, if we get separated, this is where we're going to meet. When you get there, before you put everything in your safe, put everything all together in your purse in the safe. That way, if you have to grab it and go, you're not searching for everything.
Yep. Someone suggested bringing duct tape so you could tape stuff to your body
But you know
That way,
what?
if they find you, at least they
Yeah.
know who you are. I
But
mean,
facial
it's-
recognition now.
No, they're still trying to identify people from that Thailand
Yeah.
thing. So, no, I mean, that was an honest thing. And I thought, wow, I mean, they're Ziploc bags. Keep your stuff dry.
Yeah, I did have Ziploc baggies.
Yeah.
I managed to grab our passports, my wallet, our IDs, Tom's hard drive because that's more important than anything, and 2 t-shirts.
I don't know why she got 2 t-shirts. So anyway, we wanted to give you a status update. We survived the earthquake, tsunami
Yep.
warning,
Yep.
2020 at Hedonism Resort in Jamaica.
We did.
And we go back in 2 weeks, so we got
We do go back in 2 weeks
right
to party again,
to party again.
and hopefully no more earthquakes.
Hopefully not. So until next time, we'll keep you updated on all of our adventures.
That we are, because our life is an adventure.
Yep.
Remember, life without limits.
Life without limits. Have a good night.
Good night.